Hi, I'm Dwight from Best Spectrum Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing some mountain biking trails in the fancy Anderson, Indiana. Here you see they have novice, intermediate, and expert trails. So here's the start, and we are going to go down the trail there and see how it goes. I'll try to videotape with my helmet along so you can see some of the trails. At the same time, I'm going to be reviewing the Diamondback mountain bike. 1x9 drivetrain, hydraulic brakes, and decent shocks. I think the shocks are about 120mm travel, so perfect for the trail. Great beginner bike to grow on and eventually maybe get a full suspension mountain bike. But I'm loving this so far. It's allowing me to learn the sport. It's got the 27.5-inch wheels, which I find nice for rolling and maneuverability. So a great bike for me to learn on. This one ran me about $600, so a great bike. And that's one thing I like about Diamond mountain bikes. They have great quality for what you're getting, great value for the money. Okay, so the Diamondback mountain bike did wonderful. The shocks did as planned. Being a hardtail bike, again, you don't get the full suspension, but for a beginner bike around $600 to $800, it was what I wanted. It was that 1x9 drivetrain, did well and shifted flawlessly. I didn't have any gears in which I couldn't access to get something where I could pedal easier up the hills. I like the wide handlebars. It's just Diamondback, you got a lot of features for the price point that I couldn't find with other bikes. One of the nice features about this bike as well, it's got the tubeless tire ready rims, which for me, I believe tells me that, hey, I can install tubeless tires on these wheels and rims, and that way I can run a lower tire pressure. So that's going to gain. It's a bike that's for beginners, but allows you to progress a little bit more before ultimately you decide you want to take on the sport a little further and invest in a more expensive mountain bike or get a full suspension bike. And ultimately that's going to be where you live and how kind of trails and how the riding that you do. But I found this trail bike to be what I like, and it's going to allow me to progress in the sport until I can determine which full suspension or where I want to go with my mountain biking as a hobby. But so far I'm very happy with it. As you see, I love mountain biking because it gets me outdoors, gets me exercising, and gives me a fun hobby that's fairly cheap. Most state parks you can get a seasonal pass for around $50. I just finished up with the trail riding, and I did all the intermediates, some advanced. I had one good fall. I fell over my handlebars. So that's the thing, I'm learning. So in the beginning, don't be afraid to fall because it's going to happen. But the bike did great. Switch gears as needed. The only thing I wish I had was the bike came with tube tires, and that's the first thing I'm going to switch is get the tubeless tire so I can lower the tire pressure a little bit. Overall, great experience, great ride. Looking forward to do it again and progress my skills.